All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This is Mazan Ban Yashiala, coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth and truth and sincerity. Today I want to do a quick lesson on loving not this world in its foolishness. So I wanted to go right into it. This is the book of First John's chapter 2 verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So we supposed to love not this world, neither the things in the world. Just like this picture back here. You know what I'm saying? Like Christmas, there's a part of this world. You know what I'm saying? Christmas is not in the Bible to be celebrated or worshiped. You know what I'm saying? That if they tell you that Christmas it evolves around, you know what I'm saying, the Bible, that is a lie. Jeremiah chapter 10 basically debunks that. And it tell us not to even take the ways of these heathens, just roughly paraphrasing. We don't even supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be falling behind their customs. So any of their holidays, we do not supposed to be worshiping them, celebrating them. However you want to put it, it's the same thing. But we don't even supposed to take parts in that. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. Because y'all are the children of Israel. Y'all the only one that Yahweh, the one y'all ignorantly call God, and Yahweh Shai, the one y'all ignorantly call Jesus, loves. And Cain, you know what I'm saying, coming for. Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Because all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, because this flesh is a motherfucker, man. Excuse my French, it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the chain, and the flesh is also the chains of darkness. And the lust of the eyes, you know what I'm saying? Look at these women out here. Look at all these things that look nice according to this world, and how they portray it on TV and portray it, you know what I'm saying, just portray it in their people too, just in everyday life. They'll make you to think this is it. This is how you're supposed to live. In the pride of life. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with pride. All that, just like the scriptures say, all that is not of the Father, but of this world. And it most definitely is. And another thing that's of this world, their schooling systems. You know, some people get a diploma and think they're better and smarter than somebody. Matter of fact, I mentioned that. Let me get a scripture on that. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. That's why that's why when we out there on the highways and byways, you know what I'm saying, we're not finna argue with a know-it-all. We're not even finna sit there and waste time with you. Because we can tell you, break it down, you know, break this thing right here down, all the way down to you, you know, the words of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, all the way down for you, and you still not gonna get it. You still gonna think you know something more than somebody else. You still gonna lean on your diploma and say you studied religions and all this other foolishness. You was a Mason or whatever the case it may be. whatever wisdom that you're dealing with that's of this world. Verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And that's what he's going to do, man. He's going to take 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American that's proud as hell and believe y'all know it all, right along with these heathens, these other heathen nations, take y'all in your own craftiness, things that y'all using to deceive others with. Okay, and let me get a precept on that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than man, and it is. The foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than man. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that he does, even though it's not like he does do anything foolish, but his foolishness is wiser than man. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even control our steps. We don't even, you know what I'm saying? We don't even predestinate our lives. He does all that things. He's the creator. He chooses what we're going to do. Yeah, we could choose which path we want to go down, but at the end of the day, he the one that created that path. And the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than man. His small weakness that he does have is stronger than the strongest man in the world. Point blank, period. Okay, let me skip down to 27. But Yahweh hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And that's what he do. He chose, he chose the foolish things of this world, like he says in this verse. Let me skip up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 21. For after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. It is pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Because you know what I'm saying, that's foolishness. You know what I'm saying, out there trying to preach to people that don't want to hear, to find the ones that do want to hear. Even though you know what I'm saying, just like as it is written, the majority is not going to want to hear, but that small remnant is going to want to hear. That's why we out there fishing through a sea of people, out there on them highways and byways. Okay. And he say he's have chosen the weak things of the world, you know what I'm saying, to confound the things which are mighty. Because if you look at this world, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the tribes of Israel, you know what I'm saying, we will look like the weaker things of the world. You know what I'm saying? And we confounding all these other heathen nations that look mighty amongst us, which they are not. If you just look at them. They look weak. They are weak. That's why they're lying to us. That's why they're being the devil, a deceiver. Okay. Let me get another scripture. Because, man, we don't suppose, like I was saying, man, we don't supposed to be of this world. Because we're not. Just like the scripture says, man, in John, just roughly paraphrasing, if we was of this world, won't this world love its own? Matter of fact, since I mentioned that, let me get that scripture. Okay. This is John 17, chapter 17, verse 18. Okay, I found it. It's in St. John's chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hate me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Con. And that's the 1/3, the 144, the hopeful elect. Us that's in GMS and everybody that's under the umbrella of GMS. You know what I'm saying? We are the ones that are the hopeful elect, the ones that's chosen out of the world. Therefore the world hate us, and you can see it. All these other counts, they hate us. You know what I'm saying? Just these people that's still going by blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that don't want to convert and be healed. You know what I'm saying? Those are they hate us, and it clearly shows. You see it when we out down the highways and byways. You even see it in our regular day life when we not wearing our fringes out on the highways and byways. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I hope this lesson was edifying, Nakim. I have one more scripture, and I'm going to cut it. Okay, this is St. John's, chapter 18. Verse 36. Yahushua answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Con. And that's when Yahushua Hamashiach was finna get crucified. And he said, if this kingdom was of this world, you know what I'm saying, his people, his servants will fight. But his people is not of this world, because our weapons of warfare are not cardinal. You know what I'm saying? We fight using the Holy Scriptures. You know, so that's how we fight. Because we facing principalities in high places. Spiritual wickedness, these demons. We fighting them off. Because we understand that man can only kill the body, but not the soul. That's why the scriptures tell us to fear the one that can kill the body and the soul in hell. And what hell? Them nuclear missiles that's coming over here from them other nations. That they gonna shoot off over here, in the fire, the lake that's burning fire and brimstone, gonna be right here in America. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth and sincerity. Death to America. Shalom.